guests are now live with us. We have beauty devices. I mean, we have a little bit of everything, fashion, all of it. So come shop with us. Get yourself some goodies here at Shop LC. Let's see. Those are the two benefits from shopping the live stream. Now, a benefit just from shopping because of Shop LC. We have something called Budget Pay. Budget Pay is your friend. Budget Pay is my friend. I purchase everything through Budget Pay. Like, if I'm shopping Budget Pay, okay? So, Budget Pay is not a Shop LC credit card, right? We all know the store credit cards. And actually, side note, I had a store credit card in my early 20s. I had a Dillard's card. And I thought I had paid it off. I guess there was a $60 balance. Well, that balance went into it went into collections and wrecked my credit for years. $60. And I truly, it was in my young 20s. It was one of my first cards. I really did think I had paid it off. And little did I know, I had $60 lingering there. And it just fell off my credit. You know, it only lasts for like 7 years, and then things like that fall off your credit. So it just fell off my credit, and my credit score jumped. And y'all, I checked my credit score on Christmas that night. I couldn't sleep, and I was just like getting some financial stuff done. I checked my credit score. My mom was already asleep. I ran up the stairs, and I was like, Mom. She's like, yeah. I'm like, my credit score is up. And I was so happy because I've been wanting to, get a condo or a townhome, and I just didn't think it was possible right now until that fell off my credit. And I was like, oh my goodness, this could be the year. So anyways, those store credit cards can be tricky. They can get you the interest, all of it. We don't do that. Budget Pay is not a store credit card. It literally is interest free. We don't run a credit check. It's not associated with your credit at all. We just want to make it easier for you to shop. So we'll portion those payments out over time. For example, the first item, $2,400. Today you would pay $480. 80. No interest. So really easy. Yvonne is here with us. Hello, Fred. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you. It's like a little top that I put with some leather leggings. I've had this so long. I think my mom gave this to me for Christmas probably 10 years ago, and I always just kind of save it for special occasions. But it's so cute. You can wear it with jeans. I layered it with a turtleneck today because it was kind of chilly out. So I wanted to be festive for New Year's. But yeah, I'm loving this because it's comfy but also festive at the same time. Happy New Year. I hope you have a blessed New Year's Eve, Yvonne. Anybody tuning in, let us know what you're actually going to be doing this New Year's Eve. If you have plans, maybe you're going to stay in. It's one of those New Year's where I'm actually, going to have, I'm not going to go out, anything like that, but might have some people over and just enjoy a good time with people I care about. So it'll be a more subtle New Year's Eve, but I kind of am learning to love that. And just, like I said with Christmas, it's all about who you're with. And just, honestly, it's also about just doing what brings you joy. So if what brings you joy is being cozy at home, then that's what you should do. You want to start off the new year the happiest version of yourself. Alrighty, you guys. So we talked about Budget Pay. We talked about the coupon code and shipping. And I think that covers everything. Since Miss Yvonne popped on, I do want to mention that we do have Gym Fest in February. Now, that seems like a long way away, but it's not. Believe me, it'll speed by. Once the new year starts, it's going to be like flash speed. We have Gym Fest February 20th and 21st. February 20th and 21st will be Gym Fest. I can remember because my mom's birthday is the 22nd, and it's a milestone. So I'm like, okay, February 20th, 21st, Gym Fest, and then my mom's birthday. So it's going to be a good time. Yvonne was at one of our first big Gym Fest, and it was so much fun just getting to meet you guys, give you guys hugs. It really is like a family here at Shop LC. So if you're tuning in for the first time, I want you to be a part of this family. We want you to join this family because it's fun. It's a fun community to be a part of. Yvonne, I'm staying in with the cat. I love that. My dog, she's actually not with me this week, but I love just staying in with her, especially because she freaks out about the fireworks. She's like, which I don't think there would be any where I live now, but when I lived in Dallas, like in the city, she would be in the closet for hours, like hiding from the fireworks. So just keep it cozy. Hunter's going to be on with Angie. I think they're actually going to do a countdown at midnight. So tune in with them if you want to do a countdown. Of course, they'll have all the other countdowns as well. I love watching the New Year's Eve stuff. It makes me feel like a kid again because you just grow up with those shows, right? Like the New Year's Eve countdown and stuff. We have Lavonda joining us. Hello, friend. Welcome in. Alrighty, you guys, let's kick off. Yes, Yvonne, I'm so excited. I haven't been able to be, I think, at the past 2 Gym Fest. I think I've been out of town both of those. So this next one in February, I will be there, I know, at least on Friday. So it's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. Can't wait to see you either. It's been forever. I think since what, June or when was the last one? When was it? Yeah, I think it was June or July that we did the last one. Or the last one that I was at. Yes, right? The fireworks in Dallas and DFW area, it's like they are everywhere. And oh my goodness, it scares the heck out of my dog. I mean, that's one thing now where I'm at outside of Austin. It's very quiet. I haven't heard any fireworks on New Year's, so she likes that a lot better because it gives them so much anxiety. Oh my goodness. I saw someone, my first 4th of July here in the Austin area, they had brought their little dog to fireworks, and I thought, I guess maybe their dog's not scared. As soon as the first firework went off, the dog jumped out of their lap and sprinted. And I was just like, oh my goodness, how are they going to find that dog? Like, he was going. Greg said shop. Okay, we will get to shopping. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. July. Yes, it was July. It's been half a year. Okay, I got to be at that February, at least on Friday. I got to make sure I figure out the details so I can be a part of that with you guys and hang out. Okay. Let's get to shopping. Who was it that said that, Greg? Yeah, Greg, we're going to get to shopping. Okay, so item number 1, you guys. This is Sleeping Beauty Turquoise in such a huge way. I am so in love with this ring. Oh my goodness. Y'all are going to hear me say that a lot, though, because I love Sleeping Beauty Turquoise so much that I'm probably going to say over and over again, I'm so in love with this. I'm so in love with this. But I will say for me personally, I love Sleeping Beauty with just like the simplicity of moissanite, of diamonds, even on its own. And we have a lot of beautiful pieces that have different colored gemstones. But for me personally, I like to keep it very basic with my Sleeping Beauty Turquoise because I feel like this stone right here, like it is the star of the show, right? Like you don't need anything else really when you have your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Y'all, this is a 10 karat Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. It is a 15 by 15 millimeter cushion cut. It is huge. This is one of the largest Sleeping Beauty Turquoise stones I'm pretty sure I'd ever seen or been able to show you here at Shop LC. I am so in awe of this ring, of this stone. And these are all diamonds. Okay, so these are gorgeous diamonds, graded diamonds actually. Eda F in color, VS Clarity on your baguette cut diamonds. And you're going to have 56 of those surrounding your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. So it's like a wreath of diamonds surrounding that Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, all done in 10 karat yellow gold. So this is top tier luxury Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. You've got diamonds, you've got gold, you have AAA on your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. We're calling this the Stargate Majesty ring. And I can see why. This is so majestic. And the diamonds, my goodness, the quality on those. These are Earth Mine too. Oh no, these are lab. Okay, I was like, wait, these are too good. Yes, okay. That is something I love about lab diamonds, you guys, is the consistency and quality. Like if we were utilizing Earth Mine diamonds, this would have to be so much higher, but it's the same thing. Let me get my ruler inches wise. You're looking at about 0.8 of an inch right through the center of that ring, all in 10 karat gold. Love the fact that we have a really nice size range. So we're starting at size 5. What are we moving up to, DJ? Okay, up through 10. So the higher sizes, 10.5 through 12, are sold out, but we do currently have 5 through 10 with half sizes, you guys, with half sizes included as well. So that's going to give you a lot of variants. Also, the fact that this is in 10 karat gold, you're going to be able to have this size at a local jeweler easy breezy. Okay, so you don't have to think twice about it. You can have this size if you needed to. You can even talk to the personal shoppers and see about sizing it, as it is over $1,000. I know on our live broadcast we'll honor complimentary ring sizing, so they might do it. Just ask. I'm not making promises, but just ask. Okay, so your price point today, you're starting at $2,400. We're going to bring you down to under $2,000, $1,800. You guys, for over 10 carats of Sleeping Beauty Turquoise with a carat. Whoa, hold up. I didn't even realize that. A full carat of diamonds in that halo, that hula skirt halo, as Steve taught me, Steve Cardone. I love it, you guys. $1,800. You're going to have 5 budget payments. So you're looking at $360 to get this home. And I've got to point this out. So we are currently in the middle of year-end clearance on our broadcast side. Now, nothing wrong with that. Love clearance. However, all sales are final on our broadcast side. Here in our live stream studio, you can still return. You still have a 30-day joy guarantee. So keep that in mind. That's going to make this a really comfortable purchase. I think about my grandmother. She has a really hard time during clearance because she'll see things that she loves. But when you're buying something through a screen, the same with if you shop online, I don't purchase from online retailers like clothes and stuff if there's not a return policy, because what if it doesn't fit me right? I mean, there's just no guarantees. And so maybe you're purchasing a ring and you're a little nervous. You're like, oh, sometimes I'm a 6, sometimes I'm a 7. It can make it a little difficult. And I know that causes some people to hold back. You do not have to hold back on the live stream because you still have a 30-day joy guarantee. All right? 30 days of easy breezy returns. I'm just so in awe of this ring right now, you guys. I can't get over it. I cannot get over it. I love it so much. All right. So as we are looking at this ring, and I think this is the perfect ring to really kind of take a minute to get into Sleeping Beauty Turquoise because it's such a large stone. So what sets Sleeping Beauty Turquoise apart from other turquoise you might see? There's quite a bit of turquoise out there, right? You've probably been in a Western wear store or a boutique, or even just shopping Shop LC or in a regular store, and you've seen some turquoise. Sleeping Beauty Turquoise is set apart, and that is because there is absolutely no veining within your stone. The stone is completely pure. It is the robin's egg blue color, and there's literally nothing within that stone. Now, this is where I said it comes down to personal preference, because some of you might prefer turquoise with veining. Maybe for you that adds character. It creates a stone that's one of a kind, right? No one else will have the exact same veining in their stone. So you could love both. You could prefer veining. You could prefer Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. For me, I love the pure, rich blue. I love that it's just, to me, what I would call flawless. Now, imperfections and flaws and veining are what make other turquoise beautiful. Those imperfections actually create the beauty. And this is something that Hunter and I have talked about with Blue Star Sapphire, right? Is the fact that it's actually an inclusion. It's actually an imperfection that creates the star within Blue Star Sapphire. And we've talked about it in the regard to what we perceive personally. And I'm gonna have a little moment, a little side note of a TED Talk over here. What we perceive to be our imperfections can actually be what make us special, what make us beautiful, right? You know, lately I feel like there have been so many, comments when I'm on TV coming on that aren't always, or coming in that aren't always the kindest. Different posts and things that have kind of like stung a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay. But you have to see that God made you uniquely you. And some people won't be able to handle your light. And that is okay. And it says more about them than it does about you. So if someone is hurtful, if someone doesn't appreciate who God created you to be, that is them. That is not you. You just keep walking in your purpose. You keep walking in the design and the unique, imperfect person that God created you to be. That's the absolute best thing you can ever do. All right, you guys. Yes. Oh, Anna's here. Right? It's my favorite too. I was freaking out that I got to do Sleeping Beauty Turquoise on New Year's because this is, besides moissanite, those two are my absolute favorite gemstones. But Sleeping Beauty, I never get over it. Like, I love this gemstone so much. So this one was shop one. That is going to be the biggest stone of the entire show. Over 10 carats with diamonds. And that one will be shop one. I think I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the show. I've been so all over the place just in the excitement of New Year's. But if you like anything, that's actually how you purchase, is you're going to comment in the comment section, and you are not obligated to buy. So if you just want to get the link and maybe you want to check out some details, maybe you want to kind of put it on your little wish list of things you might want to get in 2026, you can go ahead and comment shop one, and that will give you the link to your inbox, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram. It's going to send the link to your inbox, and then you can go look at the ring later if you want to purchase, or if you just want to have it stored away, and you know, when a special occasion comes up, you're like, ooh, I'm going to go click on some of those items I have in my inbox and see what I want to get. Okay, now we're bringing out another beautiful piece. This one, again, I keep losing my breath, is done in 10 karat gold. However, this one has a really unique twist that I have never seen in Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. So you have a gorgeous paracut Sleeping Beauty Turquoise stone, 13.5 by 7 millimeters on your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, a carat 84. But here's where things get really interesting. That gorgeous halo that you see, those are alternating lab created white diamonds and lab blue diamonds. I have not seen, and it might just be something I personally haven't aired, maybe other hosts have aired it. They likely have aired this ring, but I mean, I have not seen pieces done with Sleeping Beauty Turquoise and lab blue diamonds. So I'm kind of in awe. I said this at the beginning of the show. I said, personally for me, I prefer Sleeping Beauty Turquoise with non-colored gemstones like moissanite, white zircon, or diamonds. I love Sleeping Beauty Turquoise with blue diamonds. This is a look. I'm going to give you an up-close peek so y'all can see, but I honestly feel like in person, it's totally different. Like, it's one of those ones you have to see in person. And pardon my nails, you guys. I'm due for a manicure. They're growing out a bit there. But look at that. The color of the blue diamonds is just so beautifully kind of, doesn't blend, but it's very cohesive with the Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. It really is something you have to see in person to truly understand it. I'm looking at it under the light going, wow. And then I put it towards the screen and I feel like it doesn't quite translate the full essence and the full beauty that I'm seeing here with the blue diamonds. This is stunning, you guys. So 10 karat gold, right? Oh, Hassan is joining us. Hello, or Hassan, I mean. Happy New Year's Eve, Hassan. Thank you for the compliment on my shirt. I tried to dress New Year's Eve-esque, right? It's party time, you guys. We're going to be doing the countdown. Not here, but, you know, tonight's going to be party time. Aren't the balloons nice? DJ, did John do the balloons?
He did.
Of course he did. John is always so nifty and creative. Our live stream manager, John did the balloons, and they look good. John knows what to do. I mean, he did our wall. It's not even wallpaper. He did our wall painting. He is always just making it happen here in the live stream studio. They look so good. So festive. We are festive here today on the live stream. So here is that Sleeping Beauty Turquoise with blue diamonds and white diamonds, all baguette cut. You are getting, let's see, 2.4, 32. Okay, so 32 points. Trying to see. I think it's going to be about half and half. So about 32 points of blue and then 32 points of white diamonds. And you'll notice some of the baguettes are a little bit smaller than the others just as they make their way around that pear shape. Again, we're talking 10 karat yellow gold. We are talking about gorgeous AAA Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. So naturally, we're going to want the best of the best when it comes to the accent stones, when it comes to the diamonds surrounding that stone. And like I said, I haven't personally seen this. I'm not saying that we haven't done other pieces with Sleeping Beauty Turquoise and blue diamonds. I haven't seen them. And I love this combination because I am very much so minimalist with my Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. I want that turquoise to be the star of the show. But Blue Diamonds with Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, I can get on board with that. Okay, I can hop on board with that one. All right, guys, this will be price point of $1,600 to start. We're going to bring you down to $1,200. And then we've got 5 budget payments. So you're looking at $240 to get this one home on budget pay. So $240 will get this to you on budget pay. Now sizing. Ooh, we did have 4 and 4.5, which is shocking. We don't have that often. But we are going to be now, those sold out, will be going from 5 up through 10. Okay, 5 through 10. I'm glad we have a 5 though for petite fingered friends. 5 through 10 with half sizes. If you were in caps, there's a little black bell, and this stands for everything on our website. If you ever see a little black bell next to an item, it means we're out of stock. Someone might return an item, right? Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. Maybe they order a 4, they actually need a 4.5, and they return it. If that happens, we will notify you so that you can get your order in. So 5 through 10 with half sizes available up through 10, $240 on budget pay. You were going to comment shop 2. Hassan, are you ready for the Rose Parade tomorrow morning? You know what? I have actually never seen the Rose Parade. That's one of those traditions that, I don't know, my mom never really incorporated into our New Year's Day routine. So maybe I'll watch it tomorrow. I'm sure you could live watch on YouTube. What are y'all's New Year's traditions? I'm really curious to know everyone's New Year's traditions because I've heard so many different traditions. There have been, the tradition of single girls like eating 12 grapes under the table. Stacy was saying her neighbors run around the block with their suitcase, which I don't know the meaning behind that one. Here in the South, I'm making black-eyed peas. You're supposed to eat black-eyed peas on New Year's for good luck, also greens. So those are some of the traditions I do, are the black-eyed peas. That's the tradition I do. I don't even do the greens. I just do the black-eyed peas. But I'm curious to know what traditions y'all do for New Year's Eve. It sounds like, Hassan, you watch the Rose Parade. Everybody let me know. DJ, do you have any New Year's traditions?
Not really. To go home and just chill with the family.
Okay, we got to start some New Year's traditions for you, DJ. Y'all don't eat black-eyed peas or collard greens?
Nope.
DJ, come on. We got to get you some good luck for 2027.
2027?
Or wait.
All right, I guess I'm just screwed for next year.
I'm skipping a year, you guys. 2026. Oh my goodness. I don't know where that came from. Sorry, DJ. No good luck for 2026.
All right, it's fine.
We're skipping ahead to 2027. I'm really getting ahead of myself, you guys. Who knew? I can be quite goofy. So if it's your first time tuning in with me, just brace yourselves because I'm a little goofy. And I know it, so it's okay. All right. What do we got next, DJ?
Let's see. Next is going to be the Victorian Empress necklace.
Okay. So next up, we have our Victorian Empress necklace. And this does look like a Victorian necklace. Look at that. So Victorian era, you guys. Oh my goodness. I love this. So you've got all of your Sleeping Beauty kind of moving in the base of this necklace. And this is alternating with moissanite. So to me, this is the perfect necklace, okay? Because my favorite gemstones are both in here. Sleeping Beauty Turquoise and moissanite. To me, it doesn't get any better than that. Like, these are the combinations I want to see. So, adjustable on the back there with a lobster claw closure. And you have 2 inches of adjustability. So we're going to go from 18 down to 20. And bear with me. These long nails, I'm still getting used to them. I'm kind of liking them. But clasps are such a challenge for me. Okay. Y'all, this fills in the entire neckline. This is so dreamy. Oh my goodness. Talk about a statement piece. This is absolutely beautiful. So you are going to have 27 Sleeping Beauty Turquoise here in the base of your necklace. Okay. Then these dangling portions. you actually have 7 Sleeping Beauty Turquoise pairs, and those are going to go larger to smaller as you make your way up the side of the neckline. Now, in between those pairs, you have additional round Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. These are going to match the size of the Sleeping Beauty Turquoise that are alternating with your moissanite on the base of this necklace. Now, the moissanite, like I just mentioned, that will alternate with the Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. It will also create this beautiful sunburst style halo around each pear-shaped Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. And then you'll have 3 petite stones dotting that round Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. So that creates kind of this feathered-like look on the edges of that round Sleeping Beauty Turquoise stone. There is so much going on in this necklace, you guys. It's hard to even take it all in. Honestly, it's hard to even take it all in. Oh my goodness, it is just stunning. Okay, so many of you joining us today. Now, all of this is going to be done in rhodium over sterling silver. So you are getting a total carat weight on your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise of 11.8 carats. With your moissanite, it's going to bring in additional carat weight. But since we switched to rhodium over sterling, we're actually going to have a price point that is lower. So you're getting major carat weight. But we switched out a little material here. You're looking at a start price of $535 for this. Imagine a little black dress. Imagine a black cocktail dress. Imagine a black tie formal dress. And then you put this on. This is your pop of color. This is what makes you stand out. And believe me, you will stand out with this on your necklace. On your neckline, I mean. On your necklace, too. On your necklace. I mean, on your neckline. Y'all know me. I'm always just, I get a little, I get a little distracted. But, I mean, come on. I am just like envisioning that. I'm envisioning you walking into a party, a wedding, maybe for a bride. Maybe this is her something blue. It's not a traditional blue. It's not like a baby blue. But man, this would be beautiful. It's a gorgeous statement. Wow. Ooh, I got to catch up. Let me see, Hassan. I want to catch up on your comments. So Hassan said, oops, I keep moving the whole screen. Well, I'm watching the Rose Parade on NBC Network. Courage Tubi movie, Peacock Pluto TV, CW Richmond. Okay, got it. So there's different places you can watch that. Doing something cool. That sounds really cool. Going to watch the Times Square on New York City and Las Vegas too. Yeah, the New York City one is the one I always watch. I always watch New York City. That's my favorite one to watch, actually. I think that's just my tradition with my family. We've always watched the New York City ball drop. So that's the one I kind of gravitate towards. But they're all fun. It just depends on what you've been used to watching your whole life. All right, you guys. This one will be, did we do pricing? No, we didn't. $535. We're going to bring you down to $401. $401. That's such a good deal. That means your budget pay is going to be under $100. It's an $80 budget pay. $80.25 on budget pay. What a deal. Remember, you still have a return policy. You still have a 30-day joy guarantee. Incredible, incredible deal right there, you guys, for a statement piece of jewelry. Not something petite, something that is going to stand out. I really love this one. All right. Shop 3 for our Victorian statement piece. Anyone tuning in, Hassan has been letting us know. Let us know what you are going to be doing for New Year's Eve. If you have any fun traditions, if you're going to see family and friends, if you're going to keep it low key, chilling out, relaxing, let us know. We want to know. Also, Happy New Year if you're just tuning in. Okay, we are doing our one and only bracelet of the show. The show must go on. One and only bracelet of the entire show. So we're packing a lot of punch with our Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Now, again, our accent stone here is going to be moissanite. We've got, I'm just going to say fall, because I don't quite know. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. What are you up to? What are your plans? I'm so curious to see what everyone's doing for New Year's. You know, when I was in my 20s, I always wanted to go out. And then you just kind of phase out of that. You're like, everything's more expensive. But for people who are going out, just be safe. But I know you'll have a great time. Get dressed up. I remember going to fancy parties back in Dallas. And it's actually my first New Year's that I am not back in Dallas since I've moved here. And it's pretty bittersweet, actually. I'm excited because I'm going to get to, see some friends, some of my Austin area friends, but it's very bittersweet. And I was actually having kind of a moment in my car on the way here because life goes by so quickly. I can't believe I've been here almost 2.5 years. And, the past 2 years, it was just natural, right? Like, I'm going to go back to Dallas for New Year's and be with my friends there. And through time, like, those friendships kind of evolved, and I'm 2.5 hours away. So those friendships start to kind of, it's not like they're not there anymore. They kind of mellow out and have stronger friendships here. And I was talking to a friend in the car, and they were going to a party at one of our friends' houses. And I just thought, wow, like, it's crazy how time changes and friendships change. And, 2 years ago, I would have been going to that party, but things shift, and they're always as God intends them to be. But I was having a little tear. I was tearing up a little bit in the car, just thinking about how quickly life changes. And in 1 minute, you have these relationships and friendships, and then a couple years pass by, and your whole life can change. And who you're close with and who you spend your time with is so totally different. Who knows you? Who sees you on a daily basis, a weekly basis? Who knows what's going on in your life? And it was a moment I had to kind of reflect and pause and go, wow, things have really changed. So it's interesting. All right, you guys, sorry. Which, speaking of change, y'all, we're bringing you some change, okay? We're bringing you a butterfly. And a butterfly is a beautiful representation of change. A butterfly is a beautiful representation of transformation. So, we think of the butterfly, right? It's in its cocoon and probably has no idea what's going to become of it. And the next thing you know, the butterfly has spread its wings. It's become this beautiful butterfly. And I hope that for all of us this year. If you are waiting for your butterfly moment, I hope that 2026 is the year that it happens. I hope that 2026 is the year that you spread your wings, that you see your beauty, that you step into the person you were created to be. It's never too late. It's never too early. Now, the structure of this butterfly is really unique and different. So we have, marquee cut Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. That's going to be moving all the way around the wrist, 360 degrees around the wrist, aside from the minor little break-in stone where you have the closure. But those marquee cut Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, they're on what I kind of call like a domino effect. So they're placed at a slight angle. They're kind of like leaning on one another as they make their way around the wrist. And here's that small break I was talking about. You've got your insert tab closure with the double safety. So I love that because that means, guess what? The bracelet's not going anywhere when it's on your wrist. Now let's get into the butterfly, right? Let's get into the details of the butterfly. So the butterfly is outlined with gorgeous moissanite. So you've got the moissanite edging, kind of, what's the word? I guess outlining is the perfect word. Outlining the wings of your butterfly. You then have every single stone a marquee cut Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, filling in the wings beautifully, the base of that butterfly. It is absolutely stunning. And what I love about this one is we are out of sizes. So we're down to 7 1/4, but that's the size that you want, right? If we're going to be limited. So we sold out on 6 1/2 and 8, but 7 1/4, that's the happy medium. So I normally wear 6 1/2. I could easily wear the 7 1/4. It's not falling off. It's just got a little more drape. If you wear a size 8 traditionally, you could likely wear the 7 1/4. It would just sit a little more tightly on the wrist. So that means everybody can get in on this bracelet. And that's why when I look at sizing, I'm like, oh, shoot, we're limited. If it's one of those median sizes, I'm like, okay, I can work with this. We can work with this. So Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, beautiful butterfly, 7 1/4 inches. Everything is done in rhodium over sterling. And you know something has the rhodium over sterling when you look at a closure like that, right? And it has that mirrored like finish, like that high polish effect. That's that rhodium. All right, you guys, we're going to work on price and then we're going to look at the reviews because this is a 5-star rating across the board. So start price is $740. After your coupon code, we're taking you down. I love this to $555, $555. I like that, which means your budget pay is $111, $111. All about the numbers today. I'm a numbers person anyway. I love some numbers. Okay, so Glenette wrote, I didn't sleep on this Sleeping Beauty bracelet. Beautiful. The butterfly design is so pretty. The no matrix in Sleeping Beauty is clear and beautiful, plus finished on the back for comfort and is superior. Leanna wrote, beautiful butterfly bracelet. Very pretty bracelet. It has a beautiful robin's egg blue color and very substantial in weight. The moissanite is flawless and sparkles better than diamonds. I love the butterfly style. Very noticeable and dressy. I also purchased the 8mm pear-shaped bracelet and happy with them both. Jacqueline, the pattern and the overall look of this item. This item being kept for a Christmas present, so cannot comment on it yet. Bought because it will stand upright and has a safer end piece for the purpose of walking. Then we have Tracy with a 5-star rating. So people are truly loving this bracelet. And I love to see that. I really do. I think it just is so special to see a butterfly in our Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. And to me, it's one of those styles that Sleeping Beauty Turquoise really should be utilized in, right? Like Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, we should absolutely be using it in the butterfly design. And so I think this is just, I don't know. I think this is just the way to rock your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. And you're getting it for $555, $111 on budget pay. This one will be shop 4. Shop 4. Now, remember, write in. Let us know, what are you doing for New Year's Eve? Are you going to be rocking out? Are you going to be staying cozy? There's no wrong way to celebrate New Year's Eve. There really isn't. No wrong way to celebrate New Year's Eve. My goodness, you don't even have to celebrate if you don't want to. But if you want to, make the most. Do something fun. Do something different for your New Year's Eve. Okay. I love this. This is my kind of Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. I've said it from the beginning. I'm very into like the classic look. Simplified elegance, simplified beauty, simplified luxury. So let's take a peek here at this ring. This is a massive pair. So this is an elongated pair. This is going to be a 20 by 10 millimeter pair. 5 carats 38. And you actually have genuine Earth Mind diamonds in your sunburst style halo. So you have 45 gorgeous round diamonds. It's about a 1/4 carat of diamonds. Now, when I get to the price, you're going to go, huh? Wait, how? Diamonds? A massive Sleeping Beauty Turquoise? This doesn't make sense. So we have changed things up a little bit. This ring is actually done. Instead of being done in gold, we have put this in rhodium over sterling silver. So we're still using top quality stones. We're still using beautiful Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. We're still using genuine Earth Mine diamonds. But because we made that small little adjustment, because we swapped to rhodium over sterling silver, we're able to bring this to you for a start price of $400. Do you know what that means? This is one that I don't even need a calculator for. That means your in price is $300. That means your budget pay is under $100. $75 on budget pay. Look at this. I need to not mess my makeup up. I just love it. And y'all will notice I'm looking down at the stone instead of into the camera because it's one of those pieces I can't take my eyes off of. It's simple. Simple luxury. And oftentimes the Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, that's all you need is simple luxury. Let the Sleeping Beauty Turquoise do the talking. Let the Sleeping Beauty Turquoise shine. Let it be the star of the show. Now, I love a nice fluffy ring. I love something with lots of gemstones. I love something with lots of pizzazz. But I also love simplified elegance. I love something that's just easy breezy, elegant. Measuring this inches wise. It's an inch, you guys. From top to bottom. About an inch. Wow. I'll let y'all see the under gallery. I haven't shown it under a gallery yet today. You'll notice the D in the center. That stands for delivering joy. DeJoy. That's our little tagline that's short for delivering joy. Wow, this is so pretty. Sizes on this, we're going to have sizes 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I do love here, they've put a little end cap on your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise pair on the top. You'll notice here, it's like a little cut out rhodium over sterling piece on the point of your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. And the reason I mentioned that I love that, Sleeping Beauty Turquoise is a slightly softer stone, so you want to be a little more delicate with your Sleeping Beauty. So the fact that you have that little end cap, it's going to be protecting that little point on your pear cut. And so I love that. I'm trying to see if with our diamond one, yeah, we did that on the diamond option as well, the one done in gold. You see your little end cap there in gold on the edge of your pear cut on the point. And that's just really, really smart because we don't want any damage done to your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. You want to be very careful with your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. It's 5 on the hardness scale. So to give you perspective there, 10 is the highest. A diamond is 10. So we're about halfway through. So it's a stone that you want to be a little handle with care, right? Don't bang your hands around and go wild with your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. All right, friends, this one will be shop 5. Shop 5 for that massive pear cut. I hope everyone's having a great day. Some of y'all might be prepping. Maybe you're having people over for New Year's. Maybe you're cooking, cleaning. I get the feeling, y'all. I was saying before to John, I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to hosting. I've got to have like everything clean like crazy. Like my mom just, she's really raised me to be like, nope. Hello, gorgeous. Yeah, I'm talking to you. This is a gorgeous Sleeping Beauty Turquoise piece. So we are looking at, again, simplified elegance. So we've got premium Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. This is going to be a 12 by 16 millimeter oval on your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Over 7 carats. 7 carats 10. Then you have an additional baguette cut diamonds on each side. I want to say we have 5 on each side, 5 or 6 on each side. And that's going to be, again, genuine earth mine diamonds. So this is one of those points where we go, just like with the last one, how can you do that price with what you have? With diamonds, with Sleeping Beauty Turquoise of this size, right? Now this is going to be premium, so it's non-graded, and then we're using earth mine diamonds. But what we've done here is, again, we've altered out gold for rhodium over sterling silver. Now, rhodium is part of the platinum family. Okay, so rhodium, you want rhodium. Rhodium over sterling, that's going to allow us to bring the price down. We're saving you money there with the metal that we've chose to set this in. So your start price on this is $335. That is crazy good. Bringing you down to $251 after your coupon code. And then a budget pay of $50.25. $50.25 to get this home. This is huge. That is a huge representation of Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Sizes 6, 7, 8, 9 available. Now, if you have a half size traditionally, put a little sizer on the back. You can get little silicone ring sizers, anything like that, and just put them right there on the back to make it fit perfectly. I would probably do that. I'd get a size 6 and then put a little ring sizer on, and then it would fit perfectly. Alrighty, friends. So I'll let you take a peek at the design because, like I said, simplified luxury. So you have the massive pear shape in your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. And then let's see here. 7. Oh, I love that. Lucky number 7. You've got 7 baguette cut diamonds on each side of your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. And they're kind of like the shoulders, right? They're on the shoulders of your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. And so I like that. It's not a traditional halo. It's not diamonds down the band, but it's got that shouldered look where you just kind of have the little bookends on each side of your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. So it's just going to be that little hint of sparkle, that hint of glamour. And there are kind of 2 ways you can go when it comes to Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. You can lean into the Western Santa Fe style turquoise, or you can lean into the luxury turquoise. And everything we're bringing you today is leaning into the luxury turquoise lane. And to me, that really makes sense with Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. And here's a couple of reasons why. So when you get your sleeping or your turquoise that's more, it has the veining, right? It looks a little bit more rugged, It looks a little bit more organic, natural, right? This is still, this is an earth mine gemstone, right? It comes out like this. But with Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, one, you have the color purity. So it's just solid, beautiful, rich robin's egg blue. 2, this gemstone is actually no longer being mined. They stopped mining Sleeping Beauty Turquoise in 2011. So the fact that they're no longer mining this gemstone, to me, takes it from a gemstone that would be placed in a little more casual of a setting, maybe, a little Santa Fe style, Western style. The fact that it's no longer being mined moves it into a luxury gemstone category, right? We're going to put this with diamonds. We're going to put this in gold. We're going to put this in vermeil, rhodium over sterling. But we're going to give it diamonds, gemstones, a really luxurious feel versus more of the Western flair. Okay? So we're getting that luxury look on Sleeping Beauty Turquoise this entire show. So you're going to go ahead and comment shop 6 for your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise with diamonds, earth mine diamonds on that one. And y'all might be going, why are you emphasizing that so much? Well, we do a lot of pieces with lab diamonds now. So I just want to make sure I'm emphasizing, I'm not emphasizing it because it makes it better. I'm emphasizing it because earth mine diamonds, we do both. So I'm not saying earth mine diamonds because it's like, oh, it's better. No, I'm saying earth mine diamonds because I want you to realize which one it is, since we do incorporate both into our shows and into our accent stones and into our pieces. If we only use one, I wouldn't need to say that, but I want you to know what you're getting. I like full transparency. Look at that. Okay. So that one will be shop 6. We're about to get into our next piece. I'm already having so much fun with you guys. All right. Okay. So I slipped on the pendant because we actually have a corresponding piece right here. So the pendant will be coming up next, but the ring is first. And there are a lot of things that we've done to this ring that are quite different, especially with Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. It's an unexpected combination. And I love that. I honestly really like having more of an unexpected combination. So it's an unexpected combination. And the fact that we are doing the Sleeping Beauty Turquoise in rose gold. Okay? We're doing it in rose gold. So we're overall making this a very feminine forward piece. So we've taken something, right, that is a gemstone that we see in a lot of different ways. And we've now brought this entirely feminine element into this piece of jewelry. And we've done that in 2 ways. So it's not just the rose gold vermeil, but also, are y'all ready for this? I'm going to do a drum roll. I need a little better drum roll. Pink sapphire. Okay, pink sapphire with your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Wow. Now, is it, DJ, it's pink sapphire, and is it white zircon or moissanite? I think it might be moissanite, actually.
Moissanite.
I'm getting so good at recognizing gemstones. Who knew? Who knew I would become so good at this? I'm being goofy, you guys. Okay. So you have your massive Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. That's where we're going to start. That is going to be, let's see, that is a 7.5 carat Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. It is a massive, kind of elongated cushion. It almost looks like an oval, but you'll notice it's more of an elongated cushion. And I want to mention to you guys that it's a double prong setting as well. So on each edge of your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, you're actually going to have 2 rose gold vermeil prongs. And so it's kind of like the claw prong look, but what that double prong setting is going to do is, again, it's adding extra protection to your gemstone, especially with something that's a little bit softer like Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Then we get into the accent stones, right? So the prongs, the setting, everything is in the gorgeous rose gold vermeil. So we're already getting in that rush of pink, that soft, subtle, feminine element. Then we add pink sapphire. You know, I contradict myself, right? Because I say, oh yeah, I like Sleeping Beauty Turquoise with diamonds or moissanite only. I like Sleeping Beauty Turquoise to be the star of the show. Then we have it with blue diamonds, and I'm like, well, this might be an exception. Then we have it with pink sapphire, and I'm like, gosh dang it, I don't even think I'm telling myself the truth, because I don't think I like Sleeping Beauty Turquoise just with diamonds. I like Sleeping Beauty Turquoise with beautiful colored gemstones. Oh my goodness, I'm in love. Look who we have. Isaac has entered the chat. Isaac, I was wondering where you were. I had a feeling, I was like, Isaac's probably working, but I knew last night you said you were going to be hanging out. So I was like, where is Isaac? Let's chit chat. What are you going to do for New Year's, Isaac? I have not gotten to really talk to you very much. I've gotten to say hello a little bit on the live broadcast, but how are you, friend? How are you? Thanks for coming to my aid, coming to my rescue the other day in the chat. Just saying I was your favorite host and that my voice is calming. I am so appreciative of you and your continued support and just your friendship. You truly are a friend, Isaac, and I hope you know that. So I'm glad to see you on there. Let's have some fun. It's New Year's Eve. I want this show to be fun. Let's get the people interacting. Y'all use that chat. Comment, type, say hello. Let's chit chat. Okay, so you have 2 rows of pink sapphire on each side, and those are graduated. So as you go down the side of the band, those are going to get slightly smaller. And then you have double rows of moissanite. Those are not graduated. But man, that moissanite, the reason I was like, is this moissanite? Is because I looked down and I was like, whoa, that really sparkles. Like it really, really sparkles on the moissanite. And that's surrounding those rows of pink sapphire. Okay. Isaac said, oh, you bought a Hunter shirt on the $1 auctions. How much did you pay for one of Hunter's shirts? Are you going to keep it and wear it? Oh my goodness. If so, you're going to have to send a picture so we can see you in your Tamsy by Hunter shirt. Thanks, Isaac. Glad you got rid of the weird bangs. Y'all, I like to wear my clip-in bangs sometimes, okay? It changes things up. They're fun. Hunter gives me a hard time for wearing them. I just think clip-in bangs are fun. It allows you to change up your look without actually getting a haircut and then crying the next day because you got bangs. And if we have any ladies out there, put a hand up in the comment section and say, yep, I've done it. I've done it because I've done it. I have definitely gone and gotten bangs thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to get bangs. It's going to be so cute. I get home. I can't style them the way the hairstylist did. And suddenly I'm crying going, what have I done? I've destroyed my look. I look crazy. That just tends to happen, ladies, anytime we get bangs. Some of y'all can rock bangs. My mom's had bangs forever. She looks amazing with bangs. I feel like they look good on me for a little while, and then I just look really wild. So, really goofy. I got it for $4. Oh, yes, that's what you said. You're going to be Hunter for Halloween. I love that. That's so fun. Pulling this a little bit. $75 in tips yesterday? Go, Isaac. People are feeling the spirit. They really are. I think they're feeling the holiday spirit, the New Year spirit. If you're able, and this is, I kind of heard this from Bethany Frankel. I listen to her podcast a lot, and she was saying, she was actually talking about year-end bonuses, and how if you're able to have employees, right, and if you're able to give them a year-end bonus, give them a generous year-end bonus, because it's not going to really, like, if you're able to, it's going to have very little impact on you, but it could have a huge impact for them. And so that really registered with me. And obviously I don't have employees, so there's no year-end bonuses, but I was doing my HEB pickup yesterday, and I had a lot, you guys, in my HEB pickup. And I was going through my wallet. I was like, okay, I'm going to tip. And I didn't have small bills, so I gave a quite generous tip. And I really just thought, it wasn't like, oh goodness. It wasn't like, oh, I'm not going to tip. It was like, okay, I'm going to give a really generous tip because I'm blessed. Like, the Lord has blessed me in my finances. Now, I still have debt. I still have things I'm paying off. But I can manage to give someone a generous tip. And I realized that amount will have a positive impact on her day. And it really wasn't much for me. You know, it was skipping going out to dinner. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal. So, if you're able to, if you've been blessed financially, if you're in a spot where you're able to bless someone, I know we're nearing the end of the holiday season, but even in this new year, if you can bless someone even like one time, just with a really generous tip, the impact that it might have on them is so much more than the impact that it will have on you. Okay, so just my thoughts, and it doesn't have to be any crazy like Isaac saying $100 tip. It was just a nice tip, more than I typically do, and I just felt like, you know what? Why not? Right? I can bless somebody today. 220s, heck yeah. Oh, thank you, Isaac. Your face is too pretty. Don't need to cover it up. Yeah, I was having like breakout issues, so that's why I put on the bangs. Like, let me hide that because y'all, people, Isaac, you're a good friend. So many of y'all are so kind. There are a lot of haters out there. I feel like lately the haters have been on a roll. I do anything wrong, and they're like, boop. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Okay. Exactly. Isaac said when someone tips me a $5, it helps me out. So, I mean, that's kind of where my mindset was yesterday, is like, you know, if I can tip someone something that's a little more than I would typically do, it could help them out more than it's going to be putting me out. You know, like I can spare that. Okay, so sizing on this is going to be 6 through 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. With the pink sapphire, with the moissanite. Your price point, we're just going low, 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 low. We're starting at $297. Can't believe that. $297.99. We're going to bring you down to $223. Your budget pay is $44. $44 to get this home with pink sapphire, with moissanite. And it's a huge ring. That is a huge Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, a 7.5 carat. Top to bottom, it's a little more than half an inch. Yeah, Isaac. Isaac said I texted that you were hiding a big pimple. You're right. I read that comment, and I kind of laughed inside because I was like, I was not anything crazy, but just I think I wore a lot of hats the past couple of weeks, like baseball hats. And I need to find a way to clean the inside of my hats, because I feel like when I wear a lot of hats, I'll end up getting some little breakouts. Let me know if any of y'all have like little tips on cleaning the inside of your hat, because I'm sure bacteria kind of like gets up in there. And then, you know, like, wait, what's up with my hat? Let me see where they are. That was a good question, Isaac, because I have noticed they weren't in there. I have a feeling my grandmother stayed up to watch the 2 a.m. and then we talked on the phone till about 3 a.m. after my shift. So she might still be resting, honestly. She sleeps really late sometimes. I bet you even after we got off the phone, she probably still stayed up. She probably ironed my grandpa's shirt. set out his stuff for breakfast. So she was probably up really late. I don't know what my mom's doing though, because she sent me a voice memo this morning. All right, you guys. Oh, who do we got here? Cut Above. I need to write a rap song for your brand. We'd love it. That'd be fun. There's Miss Pat. Miss Pat, have you been in here and you just haven't been talking? You got to say hello when you get in. I didn't even know you were in here. I didn't even know you were tuning in. Okay, you guys, this one will be shop 7 with our pink sapphire. Shop 7. Whoa, DJ. Mm-hmm. It's showing up $3.99 for them.
Oh, interesting.
But it is $2.97, right?
Yes, $2.97.
Okay, so it is not $3.99, y'all. I don't know why that's showing up on your screen. It's $2.97, and then it's coming down to like $2.25. $2.23, something like that. All right, shop 7 for that one. Now we are going to bring you the corresponding pendant, and it's going to be pretty much a match, so we won't go over it for too long. But Isaac, hundreds of sweepstakes are ending today. Isaac, you have entered so many. I hope you at least win one of them. I feel like I won one thing during this holiday season, so I'm good. I'm happy. I won that Thanksgiving Day giveaway. I haven't even used my candles yet. So, and I still have to redeem my, dang it. I was going to get that flower arrangement for the new year. I'll get that when I'm feeling down. I'll go get myself a flower arrangement to decorate my apartment. Okay. Matching pendant coming in hot. So again, we have your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, a 7.5 carat cushion cut Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Now, it's an elongated cushion cut, so it's actually going to be 16 by 12. So it's more of a rectangle with the cushion cut edges. So it appears more like a rectangle or even an oval with those soft edges. So 16 here by 12 in width is going to be the center stone. So a direct match on the center stone from the ring to the pendant. Now, what you saw on the edges, on the band, on the shoulders of your ring is what you're going to see on the bail of your pendant. So we have about half the carat weight in our pink sapphire and our moissanite because it's going to be making its way up the bail. So you have those inner 2 rows of gorgeous pink sapphire, and then you'll have the frame, right? We're framing that pink sapphire with moissanite, with gorgeous moissanite. Oh my goodness, yes! My grandma pointed something out when I'm talking about winning this season. Y'all, we went to family bingo on Christmas Eve. Me and my grandparents. Y'all, I won bingo.
Nice.
I've never won bingo. I was so shy to get up and yell bingo. I was like, bingo. And everyone was like, say it louder. You have to say it louder. Because I guess somebody came up after and they were like, if you don't say it loud and he doesn't stop calling the numbers, then like if someone else wins, you don't get to your money. And so I was like, oh my gosh, okay. But I was so shy and like so nervous and I was shaking and I was like, what if it's wrong? You know, I'm like, what if I don't know, what if I am seeing something that's not there? Because it was like you had to have 3 bingos to win this one. And so I was like, what if I'm seeing something that's not there? What if I accidentally, dotted a number that wasn't actually called? So I was kind of nervous at that. And so I was just like, bingo. And they're like, louder. I'm like, okay, bingo. I'm at $250, you guys. So very exciting. Even though I was shy, I was shaking literally the whole time. But yes, I won something during this season. It was really cool. I was going to bed at 2:30. Yeah, Hunter called you out. A new water. Luckily, it wasn't a new water bed. It was the 250. Water bed would have been pretty cool, actually. I used to really think water beds were so cool. My grandma's sister, so that'd be my great aunt, was it her who had a water bed? She had a water bed, I think. I always thought it was so neat. But now I think if I had a water bed, I think I would get motion sickness. DJ, do you think you'd like a water bed or do you think you'd feel weird?
No, I wouldn't like it for too long. Like the idea of it sounds nice for like a week, but after that, no.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if you could really get cozy.
Yeah.
Like it almost feels like how it would feel in an air bed where things are kind of moving. The one thing I think you can heat up the water, which would be kind of cool because it can get like warm underneath. That'd be kind of cool in the winter, but they're also heated mattress pads. So I'm just going to go with that. I'm not going to go for a water bed. Yeah, Isaac, 250. We can go to Taco Bell 25 times. Can I put that, y'all? I'm getting my bills paid off. I told y'all about my credit score going up. So with my credit score going up, now my next goal is to get all of my debt paid down. So that $250 went straight to my bank account to pay down my debt. And I'm getting really close. I think I keep saying by the end of this month I'll have it done, and then an expense comes in, and of course it doesn't happen, but I'm getting it lower, which is really nice. As long as I don't have to do anything crazy on my car, I should be good by the end of February, possibly. So 2026 is already looking good. Oh, yes, my mom did have a waterbed. Heated waterbed. She loved it. I could see my mom loving it. My mom was so goofy like that. But actually, I think if my mom had a waterbed now, she would get motion sickness. My mom gets motion sickness so easily. I think she'd get motion sickness. Isaac, I watched an old sitcom, According to Jim, and the prize was a waterbed when they won bingo at church. Oh my goodness, I loved According to Jim. Me and my mom actually just saw an episode of that. Where were we? I don't know where we were. We just saw like a teeny bit of According to Jim. This is actually going to drive me crazy because me and my mom, where would we have been? I don't know, but we watched a teeny bit of According to Jim. Y'all, where was I? Where the heck would I have been watching According to Jim? I don't know. We saw a teeny bit of it, and we were like, oh. We missed this show. All right, so here's your pendant. Sorry, you guys, I get so easily distracted. You will get the 20-inch chain included. And again, like with the ring, we've got the pink sapphire, and then we have the rose gold vermeil. So that's rose gold over sterling silver. So you have a sterling silver base. So you were ultimately getting something done in silver, but it's just going to have the rose gold over it, giving that really feminine presence to your pendant. Price point on this one is going to be $278. We take that coupon code, bringing you to $208, and then we have 5 budget pays, $41.70. $41.70. Oh, you know what? I remembered where it was. I think we saw According to Jim when we were in Florida. I think we had it on for a little bit in our hotel room. I think that was it. All right, you guys, this one will be shop 8. The matching ring right here, shop 7. 7 and 8. Your mom hates it, Isaac? Why? Why does she hate According to Jim? He is kind of annoying, I will say that. But it's a cute show. And what else was I going to say? There was something that I was thinking of. Oh, Isaac, your Panera membership ending today. So y'all, I'm really trying to work on my influencing. I think I'm on day like 4 of putting something out. I'm trying to put out a reel every single day. I already have one lined up for tomorrow, so I'm trying to keep up with my streak. But I was actually considering, because of how much I drink Panera and how much I talk about it, reaching out to Panera to see if I could get like an influencer coupon code for the Sip Club. Because I've realized, y'all, when I went to the Gilmore Girls event, 2 days before I went, there was a influencer day. And I was looking at a lot of the influencers. I was watching their content. There were influencers at this event with like way less followers than me. So I think I underestimate myself. There were influencers with like 2,000, 3,000 followers. I have 8,000 followers. So I'm like, I think I underestimate myself. And I'm going to start asking. It doesn't hurt to ask. So I'm going to try to ask for a coupon code for Panera Sip Club for 2026. So I'll let y'all know if I get it, because I'm promoting that thing all the time. The amount of times that I get Panera drinks and talk about them is never ending. Okay. So I'm going to try to work on that. I don't even know if they do it, but I'm going to try. She said it's the dumbest show, and Andy takes. I didn't even remember that. Yeah, cut above the rest. I would maybe talk to our social media team or our marketing team about that, just to make sure that we're able to use it. Yes, Isaac, he said he canceled a few times and they gave him a good deal. They've done that with me too. Like, oh, don't cancel, stay for this much. But then I think after a certain point, they're like, well, we'll see if a coupon code comes. Maybe there'll be a new one for the new year. Or even if you just cancel for a little bit, maybe they'll ask you like, oh, come back. Here's a special rate. You never know. Okay, so shop 8 for your pink sapphire and shop 7 for the pink sapphire ring. We are going to continue on. We've got a lot of matching like sets. They're sold separately, but we've got, let's see. Oh my goodness. Almost everything left in our show is going to have corresponding pieces. So that's kind of nice. We only have 2 rings that don't have corresponding necklaces. So that's going to be really nice, you guys, because you can actually get the corresponding piece. That's also great because it means since I'm talking so much, we're actually going to be fine on time because I can do one piece and then very quickly go over the second piece. And DJ won't be having to hurry me along, even though DJ is very used to this lifestyle of hurrying me along on live streams because, well, I've talked too much. All right, so here is one of our other rings that does not have a matching piece. I love this. So the other 2 pairs that we did, to show you perspective-wise, they were elongated pairs. This is going to be a wire pair, okay? So these are your elongated pairs. This was option 2, or no, this was option 2, I believe. And then you'll notice here, this is more of a rounded pair. So it's a wider pear shape, okay? And I was just showing you that for perspective. So looking at this one, again, all done in rhodium over sterling. So we're getting into that really sweet price point where we're really making this as feasible as possible for you. Now, if you were to look at that, at first glance, I'm going, whoa, those are diamonds, right? Like that's what I'm thinking when I look at this because there is so much sparkle and so much shine to this ring that my initial reaction is, those are diamonds. However, these are not diamonds, you guys. These are white. Wait. Okay, yeah. These are white zircon. And I like to talk about white zircon because we easily could get confused. If you're not in the world of jewelry, and I know for many of our viewers who watch on our television side, you know this. But we're on social media, so I know some of you might just literally be scrolling. You stopped and you're like, huh? White zircon is not cubic zirconia, okay? It is not a man-made gemstone. It is not a costume jewelry gemstone. White zircon is a genuine earth mine gemstone. White zircon is actually sourced in the Bible. So white zircon has been around a long time, all right? And it sparkles beautifully. I have said, and I stick by this, I would rather have white zircon as an accent stone than poor quality diamonds because I want the sparkle factor. I want the radiance of light. That's what you get with white zircon. Now this inner halo is blue sapphire. Y'all, I love what we are doing. We have seen blue diamonds and now we are seeing blue sapphire. Bringing in these blue gemstones next to Sleeping Beauty Turquoise is genius. So let's take a look at the kind of landscape of this ring. So here we have our pear-shaped Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. That is going to be, let's see, about like a little over 4 carat on your pear-shaped Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Then you have your blue sapphire on the inner halo. Now, first thing that I mentioned was this ring is done in rhodium over sterling silver. What they have done in the blue sapphire surrounding your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise is they have dusted it with a darker rhodium. When you do that, it allows your blue sapphire to have a fuller, more complete look. Then we go outward to your white zircon, and then we've got that same pattern moving down the sides of the band. So outer rows of white zircon, an inner row of beautiful blue sapphire. 4 blue sapphire on each side, 8 white zircon on each side. And there's a little split, so there's a little open space between the white zircon and the blue sapphire. You get a teeny tiny bit of open space. Isn't that so pretty? Love this. Okay, so this one will be done in sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So elegant. Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, there's just such an elegance to this gemstone, which you wouldn't expect, right? It's so vibrant. Sometimes you feel like something too vibrant can't be too elegant, but Sleeping Beauty Turquoise is just, it's so elegant. All right, start price is $280, y'all. These deals are blowing my mind. We're going to bring you down to $210, and then you're going to get a $42 budget pay. $42 to get this one home to you. I want to mention, because I haven't said it in this half of the show, when you go to checkout, if you're purchasing, you have to input the coupon code LIVE, LIVE 25. If you don't put in the coupon code, you're going to pay that price you see. Okay, you have to put on the coupon code. It's good for 48 hours on Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, and that will get you an additional 25% off. All right, you'll come at shop 9 for your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise ring. I'm going to start loading myself up. Ooh, Isaac. Okay, Isaac, I won a Bali sterling silver bracelet for $35. Isaac, you are really getting lucky on the dollar auctions. This is why I don't do dollar auctions. This is why I don't. Because I would become hooked. I would get one good thing and I'd be like, dollar auctions, dollar auctions, dollar auctions. Yes, I'm only doing one live stream today. I know Danielle is doing 8 to 10. Is she also doing? Marissa's doing 6 to 8? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then Danielle is doing 8 to 10. Yes. So y'all get to see a little bit of everybody today. I just did this one because I was on till 2 last night. And y'all, I can't overextend anymore. I do not want to get sick. I'm not, I don't have the energy I feel like I used to have. And so Friday I'll be doing 2 live streams and a TikTok. It's going to require some stamina from me for sure. And just preserving my voice too. So Isaac, take the 250 and get a bunch of stuff. That's not a bad idea. Okay. So this is one of the neatest, sweetest Sleeping Beauty Turquoise rings I've ever seen. Again, something I've not seen before. We do have the matching pendant that will be coming up after the ring. Your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise stone is going to be a 9mm round. It's 2 carat 66. Can anyone guess the accent stones? Isaac giving me a hard time. 3 and my time, 33 is the beginning of the end. I know, but y'all, here's the thing, is everybody here is getting sick. Okay, Hunter has been sick for like ever. He's just been coughing for weeks. Angie was out. Courtney was out. Like literally everyone is getting sick. And so I'm trying to make sure I don't get sick. Last night after the show, I left with a sore throat. I was like, am I getting sick or is it just the weather? Luckily today, I feel okay. So I know it's just the weather. But when you have a whole building of hosts getting sick, I'm kind of the backup. So I'll get called in if someone calls out. So I cannot get sick. So I'm prioritizing my sleep. And I'm also limiting the amount of shows I do because I love doing the lives, but y'all, this takes a ton of energy doing 2 hours straight with no co-host. And so I'm trying to conserve my energy. I'm trying to conserve my voice. And also just stepping into the new year, creating boundaries for myself and also creating space for the things I want to come into my life more, right? So I would love more airtime on the TV side. And so if I book myself up too much, right, I need to create space for that to be more of a possibility, if that makes sense. So just kind of be more mindful of what I say yes to. Okay, so your ring, we're going to have sizes 5 through 10. 5 through 10 on this ring. So we've got a really great size range. Petite fingered friends, come in. This is for you. Y'all, did we get any guesses on the accent stones? I don't think we did. You're not going to guess. It is so good. Y'all, these are lab-grown multi-diamonds. Multi-diamonds. Look what you have. Blue, white, pink, and green. This is the sweetest little ring. So these multi-diamonds are like this nice pastel color. So you've got like a baby doll pink, a soft sky blue, a sweet subtle green. It's like these pastel colors in diamonds surrounding your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise in a double halo. So traditional halo on the interior, sunburst style halo on the exterior in gorgeous, meticulous, lab-grown diamonds. Not just white diamonds, but beautiful colored diamonds. Okay? So pretty. So pretty. I have never seen this. when I saw it to the distance, I thought maybe it was like, y'all, I can never remember what that light colored blue gemstone is. My grandmother knows what I'm talking about. That light colored blue gemstone. She'll remember. She'll write it in the comments because she was telling me the other day. I thought it was that. I didn't realize it was multicolored diamonds. And then I put it on and I went, whoa. There's pink, there's green, there's blue. This would be so great if you're having a baby and you're like going to treat yourself to like a push present, but you don't know if you're having a boy or a girl. For some reason, that's what it reminds me. It reminds me of a gender reveal because I'm seeing the pinks and the blues right next to each other and they're those soft colors. Yo, this is so cute. 44 points of diamonds and 2 carat 66 on your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Start price is $270. After you apply your coupon code LIVE25, we're bringing you down to $202 with 5 budget payments. So you're looking at $40 on budget pay to get home this gorgeous ring. $40 on budget pay. This one will be shop 10. Shop 10 for your ring. Now your necklace is coming up next. If you love the ring, something I've never seen before, Sleeping Beauty Turquoise with multicolored lab diamonds. Absolutely stunning at only $40 on budget pay. Isaac said, I'm joking. When I turned 40, I got old. You have 7 more years. Yeah, I feel it sometimes, though. I really do. I feel the exhaustion way more than even when I started here. I don't know what it is. My stamina is just not done. And maybe it is just getting used to being, with a co-host sometimes and kind of getting used to having that moment to catch your breath. You just get out of practice. So maybe if I do more, I'm going to try to do quite a few in January just to, like I said, get those debts paid. But, kind of see how that rolls. Isaac said, selfishly, I love when you do the live streams. Isaac, thank you. I know, and my grandmother loves them as well. For me, the reason I prefer the TV side, obviously, there's differences when I do the TV side in my pay rate, so in the hours I work. So it's something that is more, aspirational to spend more time there, just as far as growth. But I do love this space, and I wouldn't be where I am without this space, right? Doing the live streams is what got me here to Shop LC and allowed me to learn gemstones, allowed me to get to know so many of you guys. So I'm forever grateful for the live stream, and I'm always going to try to do live streams. Just picking and choosing where I put a lot of my energy, though. That's all I'm saying, but I will forever be grateful to our live streams. All right, friends, the ring is shop 10. Isaac, what do you mean we will wait for the kindergarten teacher to decide? What are you saying? All right, shop 10 for the ring. We are now going to move on to the corresponding pendant. I know, Isaac, you said I try to write in when you're on with Hunter, but it's not the same. It's different. It is a different dynamic, and I can definitely recognize that. This is very personal. It's fun. It's like just hanging out with a friend. It's definitely a different dynamic on the TV set and, balancing with someone else. So I understand it. I totally do. Okay, direct match here on your pendant. So you're going to have the 2.66 carat beautiful Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Then you're going to have 44 points of your multicolored lab diamonds. Okay, so lab diamonds, exact same thing as a genuine earth mine diamond. Same chemical structure, same chemical compound. Composition, compound, probably the same thing. Now, you will get your 20-inch rhodium over sterling silver chain. You've got a lobster claw closure on that, but I want to note it is not adjustable. So no adjustability. That is sitting right there at 20 inches. Here they are together. If you like corresponding pieces. Price point's going to match. $270, bringing it down to $202 with a $40.50 budget pay. So if you wanted to get both, $81 to get home this set today on budget pay. Interest-free, no credit check. That matching pendant will be shop 11. Shop 10 for the ring, shop 11 for the pendant. And I went quickly on that one, you guys, just because we had already gone over the ring. So the details are the same. So there really was no reason to get into the nitty-gritty. of the pendant because you already know it. I'm drinking some water. Some water. Keeping the throat from getting dry. Okay, you guys, here's our final ring that is standalone, that does not have a matching pendant. And all I gotta say is, hello, Cinderella. This ring totally looks like a Cinderella ring. I don't know what it is. Maybe the shape. We've got beautiful blue apatite moving around the outer edges. You've also got pearls. I feel like the pearls really give it that kind of fairy tale, dreamy look on this ring. It's different than anything we've done. Again, our design team is getting so creative because I am seeing ring after ring, item after item, that, you know, I'm so intrigued by the design, and I'm so in awe at how our design team takes a gemstone that we've seen time and time again, and they give it a whole new twist with design elements, with accent stones, right? So your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise is going to be 6.35 carats. That's a 13 millimeter round. So that is a large round on your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. You then have your inner halo. DJ, is that white zircon or moissanite? Freshwater pearl, white zircon. Okay, you got an inner halo of white zircon. It sparkles, because I was confused if it was zircon, so you know it sparkles. Then your outer halo. This is where things just go completely like off the rails. What are they doing? This is so pretty. The outer halo, alternating stones between freshwater pearls. Y'all, genuine freshwater pearls. This is not looks like a pearl, like a little bead. This is a genuine freshwater pearl, alternating with blue apatite. That's what gives it the fairy tale look. The storybook look are the pearls and the apatite. It's 333. Y'all, should we make a New Year's wish? Since we can't do 11/11. 333. Whenever I'm doing the morning shows, we do 11/11. Let's do a 333 wish. This is a wish, a prayer, an intention for 2026. Okay, you guys? Everybody take a pause, 30 seconds. Make your 333 wish, your 333 prayer, whatever it is, your intention for the year. All right, I hope y'all did that with me. I just happened to see 333, and I was like, let's do it. Okay, so this one comes in sizes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, so really great size range. I'm going to measure the diameter for y'all. Ooh, we're at about 1 inch in diameter, so this is a big ring. And I mean, of course, you could even wear this as a middle finger ring because it becomes the centerpiece, the focal point of the hand, because it has such a prominence to it. Now, it is done in rhodium over sterling silver. Okay, so since it's done in rhodium over sterling, the price of this ring does not match the look of this ring at all. All right, price point is $335. After our coupon code, we're looking at $251.25. And then you've got 5 budget payments, so you'll be paying $50 on your budget pay. $50. Oh my goodness, $50 on budget pay for this? This is Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. Sleeping Beauty. I've been calling this a fairy tale ring, and then it just hit me. Sleeping Beauty, the fairy tale. Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. This is the fairy tale look. This is what you're getting, a fairy tale look in Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. All right, friends, this one will be shop 12, okay? Shop 1, 2 for your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise with blue apatite, with freshwater pearls. Again, another thing that I have not seen. Now, I know I don't get to see everything, so y'all might be saying, Lauren, they've done that before, they've done it before. I don't get to see everything. So when I'm seeing Sleeping Beauty Turquoise with freshwater pearls, I'm going, whoa, that is new to me. And so I'm excited to see that. And I just think it gives it a completely different look. Again, it's that look of storybook, the look of a fairy tale. It's very, very sweet. All right. My mama has joined the chat. Isaac, of course, that would be your New Year's wish. Now we're going to get back into pieces that have matching pendants and rings. So when we do this, I'm going to put the pendant on and the ring on. We'll go through all the details and we'll kind of just tag team these for efficiency. Miss Beth, my grandmother's wish that I would move back home. But if I move back home, I'd have to leave Shop LC. And I'd have to leave Church of Whitestone.
Zoom call.
Zoom call to Shop LC?
Yeah, and church.
I'll be a remote host from 2 hours away, 2.5 hours away. Well, I appreciate that wish because I know it's just because you love me. I love y'all and I miss y'all. All right, you guys. Tony's in the house. What did Tony say? Tony, Happy New Year, my friend. Isaac, you are hilarious. Okay, Tony said, hey, Lauren and everyone, Happy New Year from Chicago. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve, Tony. Thanks in leading the 333 wish. And second, that Sleeping Beauty with pearl ring, definitely magical fairy tale, right? We got to take one more peek at that because I don't know. Like, to me, it just says fairy tale. It really does. So pretty. Tony, yeah, thanks for appreciating the wish. You know, I know sometimes y'all probably think I'm silly when I do that, but we all get so busy sometimes that I think we forget to take those moments. So I just thought it would be a sweet moment for all of us. Okay, you guys. So we have a gorgeous Sleeping Beauty Turquoise and Moissanite. This is like an elongated cushion overall shape, but there's a lot going on within the framework of this ring. So I'm going to give you an up-close look real quick, and then I'm going to look to the screen behind me to give you the details. So size range on this is going to be 6 through 10. The Sleeping Beauty Turquoise stone in the center, it's going to be a bit on the smaller side because, like I said, there's a lot going on within that framework. So it's going to be a 10 by 5 millimeter cushion, elongated cushion, that's a carat 54, so just over a carat and a half. Then you're going to have 16 round Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. So those are actually going to make up this inner halo. So that's giving you a bigger look on your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. And then we get into the Moissanite. And the Moissanite is so fun on this ring. It's really, really different. So the Moissanite, you have kind of this river of Moissanite running around that Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. And they're baguette cut, but they're just kind of like clustered around. It's like you took dominoes and you went like this and just moved everything around. If you've played Mahjong and you shuffle everything, it's like all your dominoes shuffled in there. And it fills in the space, but you have some open spaces in between those baguette cut Moissanite. So it allows light to enter through and just illuminate all those stones. Then on the outer edges, we've got these petite rounds, and that's just creating like the structure, the framework. So everything else lives within that framework on your Moissanite, the bigger Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, the petite rounds, and then just that collage of baguette cut Moissanites. So here we go. Here that is on the hand. Top to bottom measurement, you are looking at 3/4 of an inch. So that is a large piece. That is a large ring. And it's vertically placed. So we love our vertically placed rings because, again, that's going to elongate the hand. It's going to give you that long, slender look. And I know many of our viewers, y'all kind of gravitate towards the vertically placed rings as well. Price point today, we're starting at $230. $230. These prices just get better and better. After your coupon code, you're going under $200. $172.50. 5 budget payments brings you to $34.50. $34.50 to get this one home. So this ring will be shop 13. And we are about to head on over to the matching pendant. So you'll comment shop 13 if you are loving what I'm calling the mosaic ring. Because it is. It's like a mosaic of moissanite surrounding your beautiful Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. All right, friends. Shop 13. Now shop 14 will be your matching pendant. Both of these are going to be done in rhodium over sterling silver. And both of these are going to have the exact same design. So it is a direct match piece to piece. Now, what varies here is that with your pendant, you're going to have a 20-inch rhodium over sterling silver chain included. With your ring, obviously, that sterling silver will come in on the band. So 4.5 carats total carat weight here on your pendant. And just peeking, yeah, same carat weight. It's a direct match there. It almost looked bigger than the ring, but I think it's just the way it's on the hand. So it comes with the chain included. Oh, wait, DJ, I think I'm one behind you.
Oh, yes, my bad. Okay.
But I'll go to this one next. We're gonna ring this one in for shop 15. So I'm gonna scoot over to our next set. Or I'll just save that one and I'll tell them it's shop 14. So this one will be shop 15. So shop 13 for the ring, 15 for the pendant. Sorry, DJ, that was confusing because I'm kind of combining them to make use of time. So direct price match, $229. So you can get these home for $70 on budget pay if you wanted to get both. And I would say go for it. Go for both, you guys, because Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, it's so fun to wear. Like the more, so I have 2 Sleeping Beauty Turquoise rings from here at Shop LC, and I will put them with just about anything now. Like I'll be heading out to church and I'm wearing a fun pattern, or I'm wearing like, sweater with embroidery, and I'm like, ooh, let me try and see if that works. And it's like, oh, it works. Sleeping Beauty Turquoise is so much more versatile than we think. Okay, so shop 15 will be the necklace and shop 13 will be the ring. But let's get over to shop 14. I'm going to go over the pendant first, and then we'll do the ring next. So we're kind of adjusting from the order we did last time. So again, you'll have the 20-inch chain included. Total carat weight is going to be $450. DJ, on this one, the one with the hearts. Are we at blue sapphire? Tanzanite. Whoa. Okay. I sounded like Hunter there. He's rubbing off on me. I thought this would be for sure blue sapphire. No, this is tanzanite. Now, I'm going to be totally upfront with you guys. This is very soft tanzanite. So this is what I call lavender fields tanzanite. Your tanzanite stones are more of a soft purple. Now, what you're seeing on the screen, they're a deep blue, like very heavily saturated, almost remind me of like the Titanic stone. But in person, they're going to be more of a soft lavender. Sometimes things just photograph differently under a different light, but I always want to be upfront with you guys so you know exactly what you're getting. So your tanzanite, y'all, you're getting 12 fancy cut tanzanite stones. And then you've also got 12 moissanite rounds, and those are just kind of like supplementary. They're just added in there. But 12 fancy cut tanzanite, heart-shaped tanzanite. The ring will be coming up next, but look at that pendant. I am in awe right now of that. So you're getting about 2 carats on your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise oval, and then 2 carats of, over 2 carats, of your tanzanite. So every single one of these tanzanite stones is a heart cut. Y'all, that is a very fancy cut. I'm actually completely shocked that we're doing such a fancy cut at this kind of price point, right? That's a really, really incredible design. So you're looking at this one here, 20 inches on the neckline. You've got the Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. You've got the heart cut tanzanite. Now where the moissanite fit in, they're just dotting in between. So you know where the point of the heart is next to another heart, they're filling in that space with a moissanite. So those will be alternating, and that's also going to give you obviously that big bling factor from your moissanite. So this one right here will be shop 14. Shop 14 for your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise and tanzanite pendant. Now shop 15, right, DJ? Will that be the matching ring?
Yes.
Okay, shop 15, we're going to get into the corresponding ring. Now, where this differs slightly on the ring is you're actually going to have 2 tanzanite stones moving down the side of the band. But in addition to that, you also have kind of this triple like split band. So you're getting a little bit of added detail there as well on the outer edges of that ring, which I really love. So your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, 2 carat 67 over 2.5 carats. And then it's a 10 by 8 millimeter. 10 by 8 millimeter right there on your oval. Tanzanite. Oh, the Tanzanite rounds, 29 points on the Tanzanite rounds. And this will all be done in rhodium over sterling as well as the necklace. So sizes on your ring, we're going to have sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's got a nice size range there. And we're looking at $229. Coming down to $172. And then we've got 5 budget pays. You'll be paying $34. So hey, just like with that other set, you can get both pieces home for right around $70 if you want to use your interest-free, no credit check budget pay. All right. So that ring will be shop 15. Shop 15 on the ring, shop 14 on the pendant. With heart cut tanzanite. Can y'all believe that? Every single one of these stones is a heart cut tanzanite. So fancy. Yes, Isaac, I'm doing 2 shows on Friday. Isaac, where are you going to go watch the football game? Are you going to go watch it with friends? Where are you going to go drive and watch it? I guess that's tonight. I think some of my friends in Dallas were seeing that. There's this new place in Dallas, and I hadn't heard of it. DJ, have you heard of it? It's called the Cosm.
I have not known.
So apparently it's like the Sphere in Las Vegas, but it's in Dallas, and you can go there to watch like football games, basketball games. They were doing like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but it's like a fully immersive viewing experience. So like there's screens surrounding you and like effects and sound. So it's almost like you're at the football game, but I think it's pretty costly. Like it can be like $100 and something or something to go. I had literally never heard of it. I'm like, I guess I'm out of touch with Dallas because I didn't know this place existed, but apparently it's pretty cool. Probably the local bar, or I will order sling for $5 for the day. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh yeah, I canceled cable to save money, but I miss sports. I get that. Because there are only some sports that, well, can you use, Isaac, like, I guess sports are on so many different channels now. Because we have that little plug-in thing here that you plug in your TV and you get like basic channels and stuff or some extra channels. But it depends on your area too. So I don't know. Y'all, my stomach is growling. Oh my goodness, my stomach just growled like crazy. I did not eat today. I have not eaten. I slept in and I drank some coffee and I came here. So that's probably why. All right, you guys. What was I thinking? Oh, we're ready to go to the next one. Shop 15. Shop 14 and 15 on those. Isaac, you can get a one-day pass only on ESPN. Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, what do we say? $5? $5 to watch for the day is not bad at all. All right. Next up, we've got another corresponding set. This is like Regal Royalty. Whoa. I'm so curious to find out what gemstones these are. This might be the most like antique estate jewelry style piece we've done this entire show. So we're going to have the ring and the pendant. We're going to start with the ring. Sizes on the ring, you're going to have 5 through 10. Okay. This is so estate, you guys. Oh my goodness. So we've got moissanite. I know that. I can tell by the sparkle, and chrome diopside. So your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise is 12 by 8, 2 carat 76. You have 8 marquee cut chrome diopside, and then you've got moissanite. All of this is going to be done in an 18 karat gold vermeil. When I say this looks estate, it looks regal, it almost looks custom done, this ring. Look at that. This is a very like elegant way to wear Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, and also very different because these colors, they're not cohesive. These colors both pop in their own way. They're in different lanes, but working together side by side. As you can see here, you've got your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise in the center, surrounded by an inner halo of moissanite. That outer edge, you're going to see the marquee cut tanzanite alternating between tapered baguettes on your moissanite. And then as we move to the band, you're going to have graduated round cut moissanite moving down the sides of that band. So beautifully done here. Again, it's a very estate style. It's very Victorian. Looks very vintage as well in the styling that we see here on this ring. And most of what we've seen today has been in these price points. We've seen a lot of rhodium over sterling silver, majority. We have not seen as much vermeil. So if you're wanting those golden tones with your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, this might be the option for you, because what we're about to bring is going to be a mix. But this might really be the option for you if you like the warmer yellow gold tones with your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. This is a great option. Oh, my stomach is growling like crazy. It's so funny. I always think like I don't really need to eat today. And then I get somewhere and I'm like, I probably should have eaten today. I'm crazy like that. Okay, you guys, here's the ring. So this one is starting at $199. We're going to bring you to, are you kidding me? $199, y'all. $200. Look at that. It looks so expensive. The style on that, the detail on that, we're bringing you to $150. Then you have 5 budget payments, $30 to get this home on budget pay. I want to reemphasize, we are not an end of year clearance on the live stream, so you have a 30-day joy guarantee. So if you love something, get it. Get it home. You're going to get free shipping, orders over 50. So get it home, try it on. If you're not in love, don't worry. If it doesn't fit right, don't worry. You can send it right on back to us. No problem. We want you to love your jewelry. We want you to wear your jewelry. Sizes 5 through 10, petite fingered friends. Here we go. Here we go. I know Miss Pat likes the tip of the pear facing downward. All right, so this one will be shop 16. Shop 16 for the ring, 5-star rating. Now we're going to get into the corresponding pendant. Isaac, my friend is a bartender, so I would go see her if it's not snowing too much. Oh, Isaac, you should do that. I think you should do that. I think you should go see your friend. That would just make for a more fun New Year, wouldn't it? To go watch the game and have a friend and probably hook you up, get you something for New Year. All right, you guys. So there was the ring. That was shop 16. Now we have the matching pendant. Whew. Okay. You are getting your 20-inch 18-karat gold vermeil chain included. That has a lobster claw closure there on the back. And then you have a direct match in the carat weights, but you're going to have a different carat weight here on your moissanite because you actually have the graduated moissanite moving up the bail. So bail to base beauty on this pendant. You'll see right here, about an inch from top to bottom. Start price on this is going to be $170. We're going to bring you down to $127.50, $25.50 on budget pay. Okay, $25.50 on budget pay plus $30 for the ring would be $55.50 to get both of these home on your budget pay. All right, you guys, we're talking Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, moissanite, and chrome diopside. What a combo. Look at that. I mean, that chrome diopside stands out. It's bright. It's vivid. Love that. That one will be shop 17 with the matching ring being shop 16. Okay, now we are getting back into some multi-gems, and we're getting back into one of my absolute favorite colors. We have some pink entering in here with pink sapphire as well as moissanite on this beautiful pendant. Your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise is going to be an 8x6 millimeter oval, carat 25 on your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. That will be then surrounded by a beautiful halo of moissanite and then a sunburst style halo in your pink sapphire. So 24 pink sapphire on the outer edges of that pendant. But what I really love here is the bail. So we've used some filigree work on the bail. Majority of your pendant as well as your chain will be done in rhodium over sterling silver. But for the bail, we've actually incorporated a bit of 18 karat gold vermeil in a really nice filigree design. So that's going to add a lot of detail without having to add even more additional accent stones. You're getting the detail right there in the metal that you would already use. So a carat 25 on your Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, half a carat of pink sapphire, and then another quarter carat of gorgeous moissanite on this pendant. Price point for this one is going to be $140. It's a 5-star rated item. After your coupon code, you're coming to $105 with a budget pay of $21. Y'all, it keeps getting better and better and better. $21 on budget pay. That one will be shop 18. Now we are bringing in the corresponding ring. So shop 19 will be the matching ring to your pendant. You're going to have that same gorgeous Sleeping Beauty turquoise, the white zircon, and then the pink sapphire. Now, I want to note, the pink sapphire coloring might vary. And this is really important for me to mention to you guys because if you're wanting these to match, it's hard to know. They perfectly match that piece. So every pink sapphire on your piece will match. But piece to piece, they have some lighter, some darker. So you might order another one. I don't know. All right. So the pendant's going to be shop 18. The ring will be shop 19 for the corresponding ring. And DJ, what sizes do we have in the ring? Yes, Ms. Pat, everyone will drive safe. Lots of car accidents, I know. Okay, sizes 5, sold out in 6, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Price match here on your ring. So that means you can get these both home for $42 on budget pay. $42 on budget pay. All right, friends, that one will be shop 19. Now, final item of the show is a very simple pendant. I actually love this. I think this could be something that you wear every single day if you just wanted that little pop of color. It's dainty. It's classic. It's going to be your Sleeping Beauty turquoise. You've got a tiny triangle of neon apatite right there on the bail. It blends beautifully with the Sleeping Beauty turquoise, and you're getting a 20-inch chain included, all in platinum over sterling. Y'all, your price is starting at $50. This is the best end of show special right here. After your coupon code at $37.50, you're paying $9.37 to get home the sweetest, petite little Sleeping Beauty turquoise pendant. $9.37 on budget pay. All right, you guys, we made it through. Who knew? I was talking a lot today. Happy New Year's Eve to everyone. Happy New Year. I will see you guys Friday at 10 a.m. and again at 2 p.m. right here on the live stream. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for spending your New Year's Eve with us. I know I get sidetracked. I know I'm a little crazy. So thank you for bearing with me for my third New Year's Eve here at Shop LC. I love you guys. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a blessed New Year. Stay safe, because even if you're driving good, there might be a crazy person on the road. So keep your eyes out, stay safe, stay warm, and happy New Year's Eve. Bye, friends. Love you.